Alright, today's video is going to be a bit shorter than usual. Sorry about that. I wanted to preface this video by saying I plan to start releasing some longer texting stories soon. I won't be using my text-to-speech software on them just because that would start delaying my videos if I do, and I don't want to make y'all wait any longer than I have to. I hope you will enjoy those stories as much as I enjoyed making them. Now with that said, let's jump right into this one. Alright everyone, today's video is one with one of my favorite headcanons, and I really hope you find it fun and funny.
In the Class 1A dorms, several students were standing in front of a whiteboard with a complex equation written on it. Standing next to the board are Izawa and Nezu. Alright, due to some of you and your incessant nagging, we will be taking anyone who wishes to go on an island vacation for the summer.
Huh? Who was requesting that? Questioning face of a girl who doesn't see that as a big deal.
Mina and Toru just put their hands behind their backs and tried not to look nervous. That is beside the point. I have decided to allow said trip. Wait, really? Speechless at this decision face. I feel like there's a catch. That there is Sero. You see, I was talking with Izawa, and we came to an agreement. You all will have until tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to solve the equation here.
What?
That's quite the task and time limit. Face of someone not so confident in their chances. I doubt we'd be able to get the answer in a week. For once I agree with the nerd. Face of a Bakugo that doesn't like agreeing with Midoriya. Well then, not to worry, you will still get to go to the island. It will even be mandatory. Smiling face.
Faces of excited girls.
But instead of relaxing on the beach, you will all be training like at the mountains without any break except for sleep. Oh, and all of it will be done without quirks, as we will be placing quirk nullifying bans on all of you. Horrified faces. Well, that's not too terrible. Speak for yourself, stupid Deku. Again, I will have nightmares about that laugh. Cringing face at the last nightmare Nezu gave him. Sensei, what about the people who aren't here? Shouldn't they be made aware of this? With the obvious exception, you all are the brightest ones in the class. You'll probably get nowhere with the rest trying to help you. Oh. And to make things more interesting.
Extremely upset her plans are turning against her face.
You all have only one chance. If you submit the wrong answer, we will be adding an extra condition. Instead of a hotel with personal rooms, you will all be sharing the same thatched hut. Silence of students filled with shock and dread. Good luck, your time starts now. There was an immediate scramble to take pictures of the board and start working on the problem. Hours went by as several people were working on the problem.
What even is this? I don't know. Crying because she feels helpless.
This is so advanced. Has a sinking feeling that this is all in vain. Come on, nerd, you have to be the one to solve it. I'm trying, but I can't. Face of someone feeling the pressure. Several more hours later and they were all passed out except Midoriya, who was working like a maniac. Got to solve it. At 6 a.m., everyone was passed out, even Midoriya. 8:30 a.m. that day. You know, I'm quite surprised by this. The whole class jumps as they suddenly wake up. Ah. I'm sorry guys, I passed out. Horrified that he failed them all. You had one job, you shitty nerd.
No. Face of a girl whose island vacation dream is now a nightmare. Our beach vacation ruined. Crying Toru face.
Izawa just looked at his class and sighed. What is wrong with you? The problem has been answered. Wait, what? Everyone gets up, runs over to the board, and looks to see that there was a simple answer written in a small spot at the end of the equation. Who the fuck wrote 5 for the answer?
We're doomed. Crying Momo face. No, 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 no.
I can't even fathom who would be such a knucklehead as to answer with just a 5. Angry Todoroki face. Face of a horrified Deku. We are doomed. Sensei, we never wrote this, please go easy on us. Face of a pleading boy. ... It's correct. Annoyed Aizawa face. There was a stunned silence as the kids gathered there, looked at their sensei.
Sensei, if that's a joke, it's not funny.
I'm the one most disappointed here. I wanted a chance to get back at you kids for all the headaches you've given me.
So this is real? It's been answered, and the answer is correct.
Much to my dismay, yes. The class all looked in stunned silence at the board. Aizawa just shook his head and left the dorms. Toru looked around.
Huh? Has anyone seen Jiro? Oh, now that you mention it. Where is she? Confused Momo face. Do you think she solved it?
I doubt it, she fell asleep just before I did. Still stunned Deku face. Hey. Morning guys. Kirishima looked at the whiteboard. What's with the complex equation on the board? It was a challenge given to us by Nezu and Aizawa. Oh really? What for?
We had to solve it by 8 this morning, or the island trip we would all be given the option to go on would be mandatory training instead of a voluntary vacation.
And if we had answered wrong, then it was going to be even harsher training. Well, it's a good thing that they only used a basic example of quirk mathematical theorem then. And one of the easy ones too. ... What? Kami bro, what did you just say? It's an example of using math to predict quirks. Actually, this equation is meant to be an example of how many people can have nearly identical quirks.
Kaminari, were you hit with a quirk recently?
No. Why?
Because you are acting way too intelligent for your usual self. Better you're doing a real good job bullshitting us.
Dunceface ain't that good at making shit up. Oops. Internally kicking himself. Nervous sounding voice. I just remember it because I was browsing the net the other day, guys. Kaminari, no offense, but half of the time I wonder if you even remember what city we are in. I don't buy that excuse for even 1 second. Even Midoriya needed to get a picture of this equation in order to copy it down and work on it. Yeah man, there is no way you would remember this equation. I just looked up the equation he was talking about, and he's right. This is an equation for duplicate quirk theory. Though it doesn't give the name of the person who wrote it. What? I spent a year collecting data just to formulate this equation. ... of a Denki that just realizes he fell for a trap. All eyes on him. Defeated tone. Shit. Kaminari, you wrote this equation.
Forgive me, but I find that hard to believe.
Kaminari. Smart. What?
Is that why you have all those books in your room that are filled with equations?
When the hell did you go into my room? Don't change the topic, Dunceface. You know, I thought this article was a hoax or a joke when I saw your name. But I guess I was mistaken, smug Deku face.
Wait. You're saying Kaminari, our Kaminari, made this hellscape of an equation that took all of us nearly all night to solve? Nah, no way.
Hey. It's not just this equation either. He's listed as having developed or contributed to developing all sorts of quirk-based advancements, from equations meant to predict a quirk, to theories about being able to transplant quirks. Suddenly shocked Deku face. Deku dropped his phone. The rest of the class stared at Kaminari. Welp, secret's out now. Kami bro, you're a genius in hiding? Extremely shocked Kirishima. I'm no genius, just a kid with an interest in quirk sciences.
Why the fuck do you act so dumb all the time then?
I only do so because I want people to underestimate me. One of the biggest mistakes an opponent can make. Smart. What?
I think Todoroki is broken. Poking his face. I am probably not long for that state too, but I will do the responsible thing and get us both to bed before then.
Momo drags a shell-shocked Todoroki back to his room. Why would you hide it from us, Kaminari? Face of a Deku that is a little hurt his friend didn't trust him. Yeah, dweeb. 2 reasons. First, while I trust most if not all of you, I prefer to be safe in case something happens. Say one of you gets hit with a quirk that makes you a villain. And second, people have tended to avoid me in the past, and I didn't want that here at UA. So I adopted a new attitude and hid what I was capable of, so I could make friends. Kami bro. Stunned Kirishima face. You really are a dunce face. What makes you think any of us would avoid you just because you can do this shit? Yeah man, we will always be here for you. Thanks guys. Though can I ask you all to keep this a secret?
Why?
Sudden Jiro scream. I'll tell you after this. Face with tears of joy. Jiro came running down the hallway and looked at everyone.
Oh god, did we get it solved? Midoriya, did you get the answer? Face of intense worry.
And no, I wasn't able to answer the equation. Face of someone who doesn't like being reminded of his failure.
No. Face of an upset Jiro.
Kami bro answered it though. Smiling happily face. Jiro looked at Kirishima and then at the whiteboard.
Kaminari. Why?
I was only trying to help. Super sweet smile.
Damn it. Denki, I had a trip for us planned for summer vacation. We were gonna go to Paris. Face of tearing up Jiro. Now we are gonna have to spend it with harsh training instead. You stupid sweet Pikachu. Crying face.
Jiro ran back to her room. Everyone looked at Kaminari. Why did you not tell her you gave the correct answer? Because I love it when she's slightly upset at me. It's cute. Face of a boy filled with love.
Mina loving the tea in front of her.
To be honest, I was kinda hoping she was gonna slap me there. Flustered by the thought face. Kirishima backed away from Kaminari almost out of instinct. Dunce face, keep that shit to yourself.
Maybe you should go tell her that Sensei said it was the correct answer.
Yeah, I will. Anyways, see you guys later. Kaminari went to talk with Jiro. The end.